Now, ladies and gentlemen, us the community for almost near a decade asked Valve, pretty much begged them to add back transparent stickers or very similar ones to Katowice 2014. We ended up getting them, that being Stockholm 2021, and well, they were heavily underinvested into. So the past few weeks, I haven't really had the time to cover Stockholm in its own video, rather just some part in Mando Monday or CSGO news update. Today's video is going to be based on Stockholm 2021, with the Challengers capsule going to an all-time high at $4.50, other capsules going over $1, which is pretty crazy to consider, and of course the holos kind of following suit, and we'll get to that later in the video. With the amount of capsules and the capsule prices going up so fast, some of the prices with the stickers aren't really making a whole lot of sense or perfectly matching that, and also probably mention if you should pick up some or sell at this moment in time.
Today's video sponsor is of course SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a place where you can buy or instantly trade your CSGO skins for some new flashy ones. It has a modern and easy to use layout with multiple different filters, and if needed, it has a 24/7 live chat support team. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance, which can be used when you end up trading skins. If there's a skin you really want and don't have enough for it, there's an option where you can top up your balance, and if you deposit with cash, you get a 35% deposit bonus, which is very nice. This holiday season, SkinsMonkey is offering one of the best deals I've ever seen across any single trading website. They've prepared free gifts for everyone. Christmas has come early. Now, as soon as you go on, you can get one of three things. You can get a completely free CSGO skin of really any single value, a 45% deposit bonus, which is 10% more than normal, being a 35 usually, or of course a free balance on the site, which can be used to any item you want to trade for. The first gift is free, and others are unlocked through the trading website.
Let's take a couple minutes to talk about the obvious things that are going on. Stockholm is obviously rising, but for what reason? Right now, the hype is at an all-time high across Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, and really anywhere else. The CSGO community also works in really weird ways at times, where something like Stockholm being very rare just a couple of weeks ago, even a week ago at this point, people weren't really on board with it, with how good it's looked, that being the quantity in the sticker itself. Now that it's expensive, people are starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel where this thing can be a solid investment. The same thing goes with Antwerp too. People won't start seeing that fully until that starts rising up in price, and people are like, oh, I wish I picked those up or didn't sell early. Right now, Stockholm and Antwerp are some of the few stickers that look like Katowice 2014 and could very well be the last we ever see, at least for the next 5 or 6 years possibly. Stockholm separates the men from the boys. They're very rare compared to anything else. They also look a little different than Antwerp, of course. And with something looking as good as they do, or is very similar to Katowice 2014, and as rare as they are, which is pretty much unheard of nowadays considering everyone buys everything and maxes out investments, they're going to go crazy in price eventually. And that's what's recently happened. More and more people are crafting with them, more and more people are getting on board with them, which is good. But there's also some other reasons as well. I think with Rio being out at the moment, with no operation as well, people are trying to fill some void, and this is what that is. Rio stickers are not great by any means, at least compared to these. They're absolute dog water, especially if you compare to them for that 25-cent price. When you had these on sale for 25 cents, the majority of people watching this video probably had that opportunity to pick up some if they already did. Stockholm 2021 stickers are not just the only thing from that year in Stockholm, the brand itself, going up. Like I just said, Stockholm for CSGO is now kind of somewhat turning into a brand, it seems to be. So not just the stickers, the capsules, the patches, everything that related is going up in price. Now let's take a look at the market and then give my thoughts if you should buy or sell them. So the capsules, this is what's going to catch most people's eye. But as you can see, just the other day in my CSGO news video, we saw the challengers go to around 8,000, 9,000 on the market. That was kind of BS. There's most likely still hundreds of thousands, if not maybe 500,000 of these things left, or it could be all of these combined left in the world, just locked away, but they're going to slowly start feeding them in. People are going to take them off the market, add them back on. And when you have something this low in quantity on the Steam market, which is not that low, but it's pretty low for this kind of major, especially being this recent, prices can go up and down very easily and make it look like it's getting hyped up. And that's what maybe it's happened the past couple of days, because this was $3 for the longest time. Then it boosted up to $4, $4.50 for whatever reason. The other ones are kind of following suit. The champions and finalists used to be decent, but it seems that they've kind of halted in price, I would say, because of Rio and of course Antwerp. Just to give you guys a perspective of how many caps and how many stickers were on the market, I'm going to take a screenshot from one of my older videos. And this was after the Stockholm 2021 sale, and of course the prices alongside that. For the Legend sticker capsule, this was 400,000, and while now it's at an all-time low of 9,400, which is absolutely absolutely crazy. Now, have these all been opened? Absolutely not. A lot of these have probably been picked up for investment because they're the cheapest version, or at least were at some point or another. And as it goes for buying and selling these capsules, I think buying them right now is a little weird. I would definitely wait out the next couple of weeks to see where these things are going, and of course if we get any final update with 2022, because I feel like something could happen. And if we have really good operation stickers, for an example, or if a community sticker capsule comes out, I think that could affect prices like this, at least for the short term, so you can maybe get some sort of discount. And as it goes for selling, I mean, you can if you want, but these are eventually going to keep going up anyway. They're very low in quantity. I don't think we're ever going to see something like this ever again in the CSGO community, because everyone's been fooled consistently, right? Could we get fooled with Rio 2022? Most likely. Now let's talk about the holos for this year. This is where it gets somewhat interesting and kind of odd. So as you saw, the capsule prices have been up a lot. They've shot up a lot the past couple of weeks, mainly this past week. But something that isn't really making a whole lot of sense, isn't correlating very well, is the prices on these stickers. They're not going up the same rate as the capsules are going up. At least doesn't feel like that anyway. Like the mouse holo, with the amount of the challengers capsules that went up, pretty much doubled in price. This has not doubled in price. So are people just opening these? Are they buying these for an investment? I think it's a bit of both. I think people are also adding these onto the market because the hype is starting. Something I also have noticed though is the quantity is decreasing quite a bit on a lot of these stickers. Copenhagen Flames used to be over 600 or 700 consistently. Big used to be near 100 consistently. Virtus Pro 200, Pain Gaming a couple hundred. Movie Star Riders pretty much the exact same thing, and you kind of get the point. These have been going up all year, I think mainly due to crafts obviously, but also for an investment. Recently I've seen more crafts than this than I have really when Stockholm even came out, for an example, which is pretty nuts. I think they look really good. Comparing these to Antwerp is fair, but it isn't at the same time because they're in a completely different ballpark. I feel like the transparent background is there, but the effects and the colors are completely different for some teams. Like for example, you have Copenhagen Flames, and there's some that just aren't in the Antwerp major, like the majority of these teams, which is also helping these go up in price. As it goes for buying and selling these, I wouldn't really invest in any of these right now. They've recently gone up quite a bit, and I think it's mainly due to investors, sadly, not so much the crafting part. Same thing with the capsules. My best advice, especially after any sort of hype in CS, wait the next week or two out to see how these prices go. If they go up a little more in the next week, maybe go in then. Just don't be one of those people who go in and then sell, 2 months later if they drop $1. Just keep holding. What do you guys think? Interested to see what everyone has to say. I think it was just a matter of time before Stockholm got the attention and love it deserves because of its low quantity, but also how good these stickers look. Let me know what you guys think. Stay positive, sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.